Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know he can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman News.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News.
Let's start this show. Good morning, crew. Good morning. Shout out to y'all. Okay, this is a whole shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being here, being down, helping me emotionally get through this tragic of a weekend. But we are back. It's Wednesday. I owe you all 3 shows. We got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday popping off. Today's show will be focused on hot topics. Shit that popped off like within the last 2 days. And it's like freaky deaky crazy. So I'm glad to just be here with you all. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being here again. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. It is Wednesday, December 14th, 6:33 a.m. And we are here. Shout out to the members and moddies. Thank y'all for supporting me. Monthly. I thank my members for supporting me monthly, and I thank y'all for being around. Especially my day one members. I see y'all in and out all over the place. I thank you for your support. Shout out to my dopest subscribers. Y'all are definitely dope because y'all keep me being a content creator I want to be. And don't forget to hit that like as you coming in right now, especially you replay crew. If you listening to this point and didn't speed the live up, make sure you hit that like button because all likes matter over here. Okay. And if you are not a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing today. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. And if you want to show me some love, you can always do so by sending me a Cash App at $Roman L. Jackson. All love is appreciated here. Everything goes back to supporting me and the channel. And I do appreciate everything that you all do for me. Thank you so much. So without further ado, we got so much to get into 8 topics. Let's just start and kick it off. Hey, crew. Good morning. Good morning. You see me back in my sanctuary. See my broken bones over there. It is just so tragic. It is so tragic. I got a new one coming on the way. Insurance. Yeah. But look at this shit. Look at this shit here. I mean, I tried to piece it together. It is just. and I don't want to give it away because it cost a lot of money when I first got it. So I'm just gonna sit it for now. But we're back. We're back in the spot. We're back in the castle. Thank y'all for joining me. Hit the like button on your way in. We got so much to get into. We're gonna talk about Kehlani and these creeps out here. We're gonna get into Kanye West, baby. Kanye, first of all, he's funny as hell. But secondly, I really do think this man suffers from lack of intelligence. Fourth, we're gonna get into Diddy, Caresha, DJ X, Luka, Saucy Santana bossing up, allegedly bossing up on DJ X. Okay, we're gonna get into Skai Jackson and her Gossip Girls audition tape. And that shit was more funny than anything. We're gonna get into the whole shots, Mr. Lil Fizz, because oh my God, Lil Fizz. I mean, I retweeted it on my timeline, then I took it down and said, you know what? Even if it's him, I don't want nobody on my King Roman News timeline like that. So if you haven't seen the pictures, I ask you to go over to Twitter and check them out before we get into that story. And then we're gonna get into Blueface and Chrisean rock. I just want to talk about something we talked about before, and now that things have come to the light, I just want to go back over that. And then we're going to finally close out on Tory Lanez and the Meg trial. And everything is so interesting to me about this trial. The fact that the detective decided that he didn't want to test the gun for fingerprints, but he just tested Kelsey and Tory for residue on their hands, but decided not to go any further of testing the weapon for fingerprints. I said, now, isn't this interesting? So now the process, his defense attorneys are trying to say that Kelsey may have been the one who pulled the trigger. So we're gonna get into all of that shit. But before I do that, I owe y'all so much. First thing I want to do is, can we get into this $25 giveaway? It's just been sitting in my Cash App to give away, and I want to give it to you, crew. So last week I did 3 shows, and during each show there was a word that I used throughout the show. I kicked off the week with it, and I talked about it on Wednesday and Friday when I did come live. And it's a word that's important, and I'm gonna show you why. But I want to know if anyone picked up on the word. I may have used it inappropriately a couple of times, but I definitely know I overused the word. Anybody pick up on that word? If you did, just drop the word in your Cash App so I can just hit you. I don't want to even waste time. Good morning, Naries. Good morning. And thank you for being first here. Shout out to Naries. Good morning, Brick Girl. What up? Good morning, Jay Parrish. What's up? What's up? Hey, Voodoo. What's happening? Hey. And Mods. What up, Moddy Tristan? Good morning to you, sir. So nobody, if you don't guess it, that's fine. I keep the money in my pocket. But I'm going to give you all like maybe a minute. We're gonna put 60 seconds on this clock. If you guessed the word from last week, put it in the chat with your Cash App, please. I'll give y'all a little time. Figure this one out. Good morning, Cash App and bullshit. Now, while we doing that, while y'all trying to figure out what word I use, I am so also excited about this. We just gonna get through some announcements. I'm so excited about this. So Janet Jackson dropped this recently. She's doing a Together Again special guest Ludacris concert, and I'm geeked because it's Janet, of course, and she's stopping at a lot of favorite spots. And one of my a friend of mine, he sent me the plugger, and I was like, oh wow, Janet is going back on tour. But you know what I really got into now? I know my video is not going to be monetized, and I'm fine with that today because I owe you all this. But I was more excited about this. Check this out. Go on, girl.
No, my first name ain't baby. It's Janet. Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
Janet Jackson presents Together Again. A celebration of hits, plus brand new music live in concert. With special guest Ludacris. Live across North America. Get tickets Friday at livenation.com. For more, visit janetjackson.com.
I'm gonna feedback. All of her, that whole little thing, I had significant experiences and moments in my life where I can go back to the songs and the music and everything and just go right back into that time frame of mine. So I'm excited for Janet Jackson's tour. She looks good. I want to be in the mix, baby. I want to be fun. I want to be all out. So check that out. I'll post it to my community wall for you all. I just want to give you all that heads up. Now, I need somebody to either drop this word or maybe you all didn't get it. And maybe I need to do a better job of putting that word out. Yes, I will be attending her concert. Okay. Ludacris. I always like me some Luda. Let me get a little bit of that excitement up in your lifestyle. Hey, I always like Luda. All right, so if you all didn't get the word, that's fine. And I know I don't have the whole crew in here, but that's fine. I'm just going to say it this time. So the word that I chose to use, and I really wanted to start this out for you all, was affirmations. Now, it's a reason I chose this word, and I did it in the month of December before we start a new year. Because as I'm also, growing and trying to be this professional, growing myself, I want to share that kind of stuff with you. So there's one thing that I've been learning about, and it's affirmations, how you set out an affirmation and how you carry it through. And I stumbled across a video in the midst of me finding this out, and it was so telling. Now I liked it because, and I sent her a message like, "Girl, I liked it," and she just hearted it. She don't reply, and I said, "Okay." I sent her a message telling her that I really appreciated her video and I wanted to share it with my crew, and she inspired me to do this word of the week for this week. And so those who get into the whole New Year's, I'm starting a New Year's resolution, I kicked that a long time ago. I don't believe in marking a significant month time period when I'm gonna change my life around. Bitch, I'm subject to change my life around tomorrow. So I really believe in affirmations though. And the affirmation you can start anytime. So check this out. It's only 60 seconds of your time, but it's good for your soul before we get into the bullshit. And I wouldn't be King Roman if I did not do this. So let's get into this really, really quickly. And shout out to the crew. Thank y'all for being here, supporting me. Yes, it is, baby. It's Dr. Heavenly herself. And I told her how great this message was that she put in this video. Now, we're not going to play the whole video. I'm just going to play just 60 seconds of it. And I hope you get this message.
It's time to put our New Year's resolutions out there. Or you know what? I'm going to tell you, start today. Don't even wait for the new year. Start today, right? Our positive motivation today is do affirmations work? Do affirmations work? Now, if you talk to most, if not all, successful people, they have a routine, right? It's not a secret. It is definitely a blueprint. Success leaves clues, right? They say success leaves clues, right? Everybody that I know that is very successful does positive affirmations, usually in the morning before they start out. They start out with saying certain words, right? Good morning, y'all. How y'all feeling? Good morning, good morning. So if you want to be successful and it's leaving clues and it ain't no secret, why not do what the successful people do? Now, I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself, right? The successful people have affirmations that they repeat every morning. They have vision boards or something they're looking at, right? Right? And they're looking at it every day, right? So what would make you any different? Why not have positive affirmations every day? What makes people successful? Now, I'm so excited. Listen.
And that's really what I wanted to share with you all. It's how important it is to not start your New Year's resolutions January 1, but like today, tomorrow, you can literally say, hey, I want to be financially stable. Hey, I want to be this and that. Put that shit out there now. So when January next year come, you're already there. You're already thinking about that. And it does take just an affirmation to change your heart, your mind, and how you feel about yourself early in the morning. So think about that. I always wanted to make sure that I give you something that you could take away with and think about it. And I know people get into New Year's resolutions, but I really don't. I stopped that so long ago. I really believe in, like, if it's something I want to do, put it out there now. The universe will conspire if you're meeting that demand too. If If you want to open up a kitchen or open up a restaurant, are you in that position to do so? Are you putting yourself in those places? Are you around those people? So that all works like that. You know, if I want to be successful on YouTube, am I doing the things I need to do to be successful? Am I pushing out those affirmations? Am I saying those things? So I use myself as an example. And crew, as y'all grow, and some of y'all are grown as fuck. But as you all continue your lives, think about that. Affirmations do work. I do believe in them truly. And it's a lot of professional and successful people who do the same fucking thing. Baby, I started back in November. Come January, I'm gonna be a problem. I mean, Zap did think of affirmation. I think you should give him the. Is that what we're gonna do? Let's do that right now. Thank you, Zap. And is Zap for you? Is that for you now? I looked at the name. At first, I was like, is this a troll? Like, what's going on? I ain't never see Zap for you. Good morning, Zach, and thank you. Yes. Let me drop this. There you go. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. I took my last name off. Oh, okay. Okay. You had one of me when I was in the old Tracy chat. Baby, I had my full, middle, my whole name out there, and Tracy and ODS was like, nigga, what are you doing? Are you slow? I said, I didn't know. It just came with it. No, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, let's get into the show. Remember, cash prize this Friday is $50. I will be using the word throughout the show today. Okay. Just look for a word that you just keep hearing me say. All right, first thing I want to get into, I don't know if y'all heard about this, but Kehlani, she reportedly was sexually assaulted during her UK show. Now she had a show in England. It was at the O2 Arena. It was her last show of her tour, and I think this was the European tour, and they were walking her out. You know, sometimes the bodyguards they walk you out of the arena at the end so you can say hi to concert to the fans. Well, some pervert stuck their hand up her dress to touch her area. And so she came out on social media and she posted this, I've made video after video because I don't want any video of me as angry, triggered, crying, upset as I am anywhere. Now you remember the video I played of Kehlani maybe weeks ago. She was crying in the drive-through or something like that. And so she doesn't want to do that anymore. And she's like, I don't care how sexual you deem my music, my performances, my fun with my friends dancing at clubs, or me. That does not give any of you the right to cross a boundary like sticking your hands up my skirt and pulling my underwear to touch my genitals as I am being escorted through a crowd after performing. This shit made me sick to my stomach. As a victim of sexual assault, I am endlessly triggered and mind blown. Now, that's got to be some crazy ass shit. And I'm wondering if they did find the person who did it because they need to be registered as a sexual offender. Absolutely. I'll stick people with the worst shit ever. And I'm shocked that, there was no video footage, nothing like that came out, but her and this, now she's upset about it. And it's like, as much, as much as we're looking at the person who did this, I also look at the artist sometimes and I say, that's why you, as a person who gets triggered by this shit, you don't need to be walking into the crowds like that. You don't. Do pull a whole Summer Walker. She's so triggered, she don't even fucking dance. She stands in one spot and don't move. That's her show. And people still enjoy her for that. And Kay, we will still enjoy you. Don't put yourself in this shit again. Don't walk through nobody fucking crowd unless they paying $1,000 for a ticket. Then it's a one-on-one. But the disrespect, and I love your music so much, that shit, it pained me. That's why I said you gotta cut this shit out. Don't put yourself in those situations. I'm not blaming you as a victim. I'm not. But what I'm saying is, as much as you can minimize, don't put yourself in those positions. Don't walk through the crowd. Do your dances on stage. You know what I'm saying? Because people are out. Look, it's just trashy and nasty. Now I wanted to know who it was. Was it a girl? Was it a guy? And of course, it was in England. So I'm gonna stay tuned. Hopefully, they dig up everybody else's information. Hopefully, they dig up her fucking information. Hey, Karen. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know about Kehlani. Did you feel like she was looking for sympathy in some way, shape, or form? I truly feel like she gets triggered by this stuff. And we are desensitized to her because she does cry and whine so much. We do see that a lot of times, but it's like at a point you gotta like kind of believe what's going on. And I'm just very shocked that nobody jacked the dude up or the female up. Whoever grabbed her gender, like somebody, ain't nobody getting that close to think of your faves. Ain't nobody getting that close. So, it's interesting. I hope she learns from this when she does her next tour. Now let's get into this Kanye West. Oh man, Kanye West is, we already know he's borderline delusional. We already know that he's crazy and sick in the brain. So on his continued tour of himself, promoting himself and his ideology, he comes out with this. He's on Clubhouse having a conversation. Now, he repeats some anti-Semitic remarks, but what got me the most was his conversation about Rosa Parks and saying that she was a plant. And he listed a whole bunch of other people saying that they were a plant. Obama was a plant. And so as I'm listening to him, what I'm thinking now is that he lacks the intelligence. This man is not smart at all. No one smart enough to know their course of history would think that Rosa Parks was a fucking plant. And so y'all get into this. I know, but just check this one out. Did I pull it up?
To me, I just put that as a proposal. Everybody knows Obama not from Chicago. He's only in the Senate like a half a term. They know they plan that all the way, you know what I'm saying? Since 1948. All of these movements, I know woke finna be mad at me, but all of these heroes, man, is only one. That's Jesus Christ. You're going to find out something about MLK, something about JFK, something about Malcolm, something about Rosa Parks. We know Rosa Parks is a plant. We know all of these things, right? And they use these media outlets to outrage. Outrage is an economy, the trauma economy. The trauma economy. What death are we going to promote this week? It ain't like 14 people ain't getting killed every week in Chicago, Atlanta, like all over. But no, we're going to publicize this on I'm not going to say whose platform it is. I'm not going to say what hospital it is. It was a juice. But
so here we go again. And you can tell he's coming from a place of ignorance. Like he's just saying a lot of different things. There was no way you needed to put Rosa Parks in that to prove that you think there are plants out there. And this is why I'm saying it's dangerous, you all, because there are a lot of people who are leftists, who are MAGA, who will take hold of this and say, look, Kanye is saying that, and it'll have so much weight to it that you got kids and people actually having discussions about whether Rosa Parks was a plant or not. One of the most iconic figures in our Black history. And now I'm saying this because it's sad that she's one of, because there's so many, but damn, Rosa Parks, like, I'm more angered about his remarks about my history than I am about some shit about anti-Semitism. And that's just real fucking talk. And so when I look at it, I'm like, here we go again. Yeah, we know he's going to say all that shit about the Nazis and Hitler. I don't buy into it. I never did. But here we go again with you putting facts on the table. And you're talking about this traumatized economy. What the fuck you think you're doing? You don't think you're aiding into trauma economy? You don't think by stoking folks and saying this shit that people aren't spazzing out on you? You've lost a lot doing what you're doing. So when do you say to yourself, is it enough? You're saying to other people, Jews and all these other people, they need to chill out and let you do you. No, nigga, you need to chill the fuck out. You need to chill out. You really do. It's going past narcissism. It's going past, like, it's a lack of intelligence. It's when you have people around you who can't grab your ass by the collar and say, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Or you have them around you and you don't care how they feel, so they've just left. But I'm letting you know, you're starting to look real fucking ignorant out here saying shit like this. So he said that, Black Twitter lit that ass up, as we always do. Shout out to Black Twitter. Y'all my people's fucking for real. And so then he went on to come after Meek. Now, the funny thing about him coming after Meek was it was some truth into it. It was very much so some truth into what he was saying about Meek. Now, check this out.
White Lives Matter on a t-shirt. And they're like, well, we can't go. Oh, you know what? Let's go get celebrities. Let's go get Puff Daddy. Let's get Dave Chappelle. Let's go get Meek Mills. What made somebody think Meek Mills could say something to me?
Lace's journey,
No, this is
salute.
the funniest thing of everything. Listen, yo, man, I'm about to start crying, laughing, man. Somebody thought Meek Mills. Sorry, no, I'm sorry.
Meek's a
I'm not
gangster.
gonna get to my
Meek's a
joke.
gangster,
Every
gang.
time I say
Meek is a
somebody
gangster,
thought-
man.
Somebody said, "Oh, Meek." No, I'm literally in tears.
The world tour or your girl tour, right?
Hold on. Yo, somebody's like, it's like Meek.
So here's the thing about Meek. I have my own issues with Meek, and shout out to the Wake and Breathe, Wake, Bake, Talk, and Breathe crew. Okay, we definitely doing that this morning. I have my own issues with Meek. See, I think Meek got himself wound up in trying to be something that he's not. You know, he started out street, shoot him, bang, bang, bang. Then he got some money, got around wealthy people, and tried to embody them. And for some reason, he feels like, I'm all about building my community and stuff. But when you listen to his last album, you can tell that definitely wasn't the resonance. And so it was funny when Kanye said this. So, of course, Meek had to reply, his corny ass. Yeah, you can tell I kind of don't feel one way or another. Now, he got some good tracks, but So Meek, of course, replies. So he goes on to say, at least, this is to Kanye, never lost my mind for fame or money. I still have my family. My people respect me. I'm freeing people from prison. I'm doing community service all month with children up close and personal. I'm chilling with my son and his friends today. Y'all on Clubhouse at 50, LOL. And so people in the comments were like, well, hold up, Meek. Now let's not forget. Drake ended my career. The only song anyone knows me by is Dreams and Nightmares. I'm still built like a Roblox. I'm still making music about it killing other black men, then talking about prison reform. I still have the worst fashion in the history of rappers. And then they also digged up this video of him when he was playing tennis with one of his somebody. I don't know who it was, but he lost a game. And part of him losing the game was doing this.
Meek, because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud. Count out loud.
30.
Huh?
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42.
Keep going. Keep going.
7, 8, 9, 1, 2.
Keep going. Keep going. Don't cheat on your buddy hops. They suck. Your buddy hops suck. You got 250.
So in the same light, he got himself treated and double down treated. Now, it doesn't dismiss Kanye West from what he said and what he did. Yes, I agree with you all. Kanye is definitely an asshole. And not Lil Fizz is, but he's definitely an asshole. Good morning, Ox City 805 Queen. Hey, boo. What up? What up? What up? Hey, T-Locks. Good morning. What up? Thank you for being a member, too. Voodoo, even if that's true, who are you to speak about it? You arena rapper, sir. You've done enough damage to the black community. Speak on it. Good morning, Kurt Vixen. Shout out to the crew in the building. I wonder if he is speaking of the fact that there was a young pregnant girl. Yes, that is definitely history, that there was another, and I think it was another woman who was on the bus who refused to give up her seat. And then after that, you had the Rosa Parks movement, which was similar. But I don't feel like it was a plant. You know what I mean? When I look at both situations, I don't feel like one trumped the other. I feel like there was one. And then Rosa Parks, what people don't know is Rosa Parks was already in her own right becoming this iconic person. And so when this happened to her on the bus, it was like, no, bitch, I'm not giving up my seat. Let's go. So it rose for her, but for the other woman, there was none of that around. The incident was heard locally, but it didn't come to the height of Rosa Parks. And so him trying to downplay Rosa Parks, it just, for me, was like, nigga, you got your right to do a lot of fucking things from these people you talking about are playing. Are you kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? A whole slap in the face. Kanye is a joke, like, for real. Seriously. Good morning, Karen Spencer, Cash App, and Bush. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, she wasn't pregnant, I don't believe. Let me retract it. Yeah, I don't think I know it was a woman, though. And it was a woman. So we're back with Kanye out here on his tour, and it's damaging because he does want to run for president in 2024, and he is going to make that announcement. And all of this is for him to buy up voters. He's looking for, instead of stoking his own community, he's literally buying support from the leftists, from a lot of radical white people, a lot of radical racists. And I'm not saying all white folks are racist, but I'm saying a lot of people who are, he's getting their support. You go and look at all the comments in there, and people are just correcting him and saying, yes, we're for you. So he has to be careful, because at the same time, as much as you are from a billionaire to a 450 millionaire, nigga, you can lose a lot more. You stand a chance to lose a lot more. Not mentioning how much you're paying monthly to Kim Kardashian. You know, I was trying to add that up. I think I did add it up. I think it was like $12 million a year he has to pay her. $12 million a year until the kids get 18. All right, nigga. I do that math on that shit too. You know, you probably got to set $100 million aside for your kids and your support that you got to put. So that leaves you with what, $350 million? Now, people are still supporting the fashion apparel in that line because they're separating him as a person from his product. But in terms of his music, people are saying if he still put out an album, people are still gonna buy his album, push his sales. I'm not buying none of his music until I understand what the fuck he talking about. You're not finna have that shit on my iTunes and it's some cult shit telling me how black is what. I'm not finna do none of that shit. See, that's where we stop. You speaking, now your clothing line, it may be different. You know, people have put a lot of money behind they fucking Yeezys. So you have to walk this thin line with Kanye West. But I know for one thing, I feel like I'm more intelligent than you. And that's crazy. That's how you look. That's why I say he looks like he's dumb. Like, what the fuck are you? And then you hear the people, that ain't your girl, so that's your world. They're just cheering him on in the background because they want clicks and views. It's like, okay, clown, 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 clown. Do you really believe this shit? If your mother was alive, would you be saying this shit? Think about it. If your mom would, like, I'm thinking about the people who would grab his ass by his broken jaw and say, nigga, do you believe this shit? And when we think it's cute, but it's damaging, you all. I'm telling you, that shit is damaging. People watch this shit and they get ideas. Now they know what to say. For example, we're going to talk about it on local news tomorrow. The GOP Republicans have came out and said that even though Herschel Walker has lost, he's still a viable candidate. He's going to be a face for us. We're going to keep him around. Yeah, the dummy, the clown. Yeah, he's going to be the one that you think is going to fuck with us. No, we see right past him and Kanye. So I wanted to bring that to you all's attention. Did anybody watch the doc on Peacock about Rosa Parks? She was a part of the movement way before the C. Okay, I knew that. And I knew that from growing up and getting history at my middle school, Frederick Douglass Middle School, Mr. Harnett. Absolutely. She was a child and she knew Rosa from the NAACP. I sent you the story, Claudette Colvin. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. What the fuck you mean can't? This is why I can't. This right here is why I can't. This is why I can't. What the fuck you mean cancel? Good morning. Is that King's Mina? Can somebody tell me is that King's Mina? I want to know. And everyone listening in the chat, Stig's girl, Kanye is displaying insanity. I knew it. And I mean that in the clinical sense. I actually think he is going insane. I do too. Kanye just told black people there is no Santa Claus. Like, why? I think so too. Yeah, it's her. I see. I was like, wait, what? So we got the Kanye. And so this situation is going to continue to evolve because, man, he's going to continue to be out here talking his shit. And Meek, Meek is just a bystander. Ain't nobody paying Meek no attention. Ain't nobody giving Meek the time of the day that he wants. Moving right along. So, y'all, Diddy came out and revealed that he had recently welcomed a new baby girl into the world. And baby, all shit hits the fans. Now, before I go into this story, can y'all please hit that like button for me? Please give me a little like. Give me a little like in my life, please. If you got it in you, give me. So I'm gonna break this all the way down, all the way to Saucy Santana. So Diddy made this announcement. I'm so blessed to welcome my baby girl, Love Sean Combs, to the world. Mama Combs, Quincy, Justin, Chrisean, Chance, Delilah, Jesse, and myself all love you so much. God is the greatest. and no mention of a baby mom, right? So when this came out, everybody was like, damn, Young Miami, damn, Caresha, you really are the side chick. Now, y'all know what I've always thought, and I've always said she's the employee. She's the employee. She knows her place. If she ain't worried and he ain't worried, we shouldn't be worried. But baby, they was after her. And so it finally was revealed that the baby mom, her name is Dana Tran. Um, pretty. I think she's very pretty. I think she has some nice, oven racks. And people were saying that she has similarities to Cassie. And I said, yeah, I can see it. Does Diddy have a type? Now, I always thought that Diddy had a little something else going on, but we're going to leave that for a later day. We're going to focus on him and his women. So he goes on after all this mojo about her, Young Miami, being a side chick. Everybody out here claiming she a side chick. We gonna start where he goes on and declares Young Miami 305 is not my side chick. Never has been, never will be. She's very important and special to me, and I don't play about my shawty wop. I guess that's the new, we call them managers, assistants, partners, directors, executive directors. I guess her title, her professional title, would be shawty wop. Okay. So he don't play about his shoddy wop. I don't discuss things on the internet, and I will not start today. He goes on to say, so think what you want, but know that if you do something to hurt mine, I'm gonna come to your house and we're gonna talk about it like human beings. Love. I said, well, what the fuck? I said, now that was short of saying she knows her place. She knows where she fits in the circle of my women. Back the fuck off, stand down. That's how I received it. Well, Young Miami brought her ass out here to clear it up too. She says, I'm nobody's side bitch. Okay, let's just make this clear on this good Monday. I don't come second to no bitch. Now, I think we all were scratching our heads like, girl, so if you're not the side bitch, you the employee. Is what I'm saying right? Are you the employee? Are you getting a bag just to be around? Like, and it's cool, girl, get your bag. I think, shit, I might stand in your place to get the bag, okay? So that's not where it just ended. We think it would end right there. Ain't that where it ends? So it goes a little step further. She was feeling herself today. She was coming off the porch today. So she goes, in academics, my name ain't Dick, so keep it out your mouth. You the type of nigga my uncle doing life sentences for, bitch ass nigga. I was like, whoa, what did Act do? So, Act had did a live earlier, and he was talking about how Diddy and his new baby mom and Young Miami is the official side chick of the year and blowing smoke and all this shit. And so she wasn't done. So she rambling. She goes on to say, you sit your fat, scary ass in the house all day talking online. Come outside, police ass booty boy. Now, if you're in the beef sector, tune into some new drags, some new reads. These celebrities out here are doing it, and it's in real time. This should be so funny to me. It'd be in real time. Literally. You had this going on, and you had DJ Act on live. And he's responding to this shit in real time. We're going to get into it. And so then she goes on to say, Diddy won't even look at half of y'all bitches way. Majority of y'all praying upon a falling star. Bitch, please. Now, I agree. Now, the comment that I didn't put up here was a picture of, I ain't gonna say it, but it was a picture of a drag queen. And somebody said, yeah, because he looking at them. And I said, you know what? We gotta leave Diddy the fuck alone. We gotta leave Diddy alone. He lacks communication skills. Yes, I fooled around in Lady Nika and I'm stuck with it 12 days. God, ain't Diddy too old to have kids? I don't know. I started to post about Claudette Colvin and said, hopefully someone will. Thank you. Yes, she knows her place. No matter how dumb it makes her look, beautiful girl, but not the brightest. Yes, she does. That girl know her place. Didn't they say Diddy was gay? That's a lot of beards, child. Somebody lying. Might be bi. I like Dr. Claude Anderson's power package of books. Oops, can I say this in here? You can. Wow. Academics talk a lot of ish. He needs to be touched. If it looks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's a damn duck. She's a side chick, period. girl, what's I mean, listen, you gotta wear your stripes well. So she goes on to say that. Then she goes on for some more smoke. So she's directly now. This is where she starts to directly get into DJ Act's ass. So she's like, it's cool for a man to constantly harass me online that I don't know. He did the same shit when my car got shot up. He laughed when I almost lost my life. Find somebody else to play with. I can react how the fuck I want to. I said, okay, I hear you. I hear you. So Act replies to that one by saying this. Nick Cannon women would never be having a mental breakdown the day when he announces a new baby. I'm just saying, straighten up. Y'all be knowing what y'all sign up for. And Young Miami says, who having a mental breakdown? You talking on me, punk? And Act goes, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm praying for your healing because right now you sound like someone who just found out the news via TMZ just like everybody else. I'll send my prayers. Love you, hun. So people were like, at this point, most of the people on Twitter were siding with Young Miami. Like, damn, nigga, you always out here coming for the women. You always got your ass out here on the women. Well, Luka, and now Luka is he's a model for Luka Sabat, an actor. He's an actor. What is he an actor in, you all? He's an actor in what movie is that? God damn it. Oh, Grownish. That's what it is. He's an actor in Grownish. You know, attractive in his own right. So Luka gets on Twitter. He throws himself in the mix. Why does DJ Academics only pick smoke with females? I ain't never see him keep that energy with another man. He goes on. So after this tweet goes viral, right? Because see, now a nigga coming after DJ Act, he can't fucking take that. Do y'all know this nigga had a whole fucking mental breakdown on his live? Look at this shit. Look at this
Pussy nigga like you ain't talking to me, period. Don't act like it's just only for females. Because I've been waiting to catch a nigga just like you. So pussy nigga, if you want to come meet me, you could come meet me. I'm in Jersey at Jersey City.
Now, let me just say this as a reference point. When I think about guys dragging online on YouTube, like in maybe the beef sector, and they're like a straight guy, this is the kind of energy that I be thinking I'm gonna get. Not the energy, not another energy. So I'm not no shade being thrown, but I want you to see what I'm talking about. So this is his second video going at Luka. He wasn't done. Then he goes again at Luka. So after he tells Luka, I'm gonna roll up on you, nigga, I want to fight you, Luka responds to him in a tweet by saying, he expect me to spend, I'm an actor and I spend most of my year overseas. Why would I spend a YouTube vlogger? I don't advertise being tough, but you do. He goes on to say, yes, I'm pussy. I'll be in Tokyo this weekend if you want to spin. I guess spin is fight. That's a new one for me, bitch. You want to spin? All right, nigga, let's spin. So here go Act going the fuck off again.
Fuck the females. I bully you. You a bitch. Your mama a bitch. Your daughter a bitch. Fuck everything about you, nigga. Fuck everybody who dead in your family. Come pull up on me. I will meet up with you. Yep. He don't want no smoke. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These pussy niggas love to say Act only.
I'm gonna finish playing it, but do you see the energy that you get when you hear a different kind of dragging? I'd be ready for this kind of shit when I be like, oh, straight nigga about to drag. Okay, bitch, what? Then you get, oh, I'm a bitch, where? And you get all that. You be like, well, what? Let me go back in. No shade being thrown. I just want to tell you what I see and what I recognize. This is what I recognize when I'm a nigga trying to press me. This is the kind of energy you know me, I be sitting there confused. Like, nigga, I got a whole taser in my pocket, a blade in my foot, in my shoe, and something in my trunk. What you giving a lot of smoke? But this is what they do. Look.
Fuck the females. I bully you. You a bitch. Your mama a bitch. Your daughter a bitch. Fuck everything about you, nigga. Fuck everybody who dead in your family. Come pull up on me. I will meet up with you. Yep. He don't want no smoke. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These pussy niggas love to say Act only fucks with females, but I really want it with a nigga like this. I want it.
Hey, Act sound like a drill rapper right now.
Hey, yo,
he sound like he from the rap.
Act fashion out right now. Check the comments. They pressing them.
Yo, act. You
Bro,
never
look at
said
this
yo,
pussy
act.
nigga. Look, he expected me to spin. Nigga, I never expected you to spin because I don't be spinning. All I'm just trying to say, you said that I only mess with females. I'm just trying to say I'm down to do the disrespect. I'm down to whatever you thought.
He said, I'm down to do the disrespect, nigga. Whatever you thought I was trying to do to females, I'm down to do that to you. I was like, shit, I was here for that. I was like, oh shit, we got some beef. So, Luka, first of all, Luka don't get down like that. Let's just be fucking honest. But I commend him for coming up for Young Miami's defense. DJ Ack, you always do this shit. Don't let King Roman just say, remember the whole takeoff story and you was digging deep into it, giving us all this tea, and then you finally got to a point where you was like, I ain't gonna say no more because I know niggas gonna be after me. Nigga, so that energy compared with this energy you got for Luka Sabat, please. I already told y'all how I feel about niggas when they give energy to folks you already know. You know they ain't giving you that kind of energy, but you going hard, you look like a pussy and a punk to me. That's what it looked like. Okay, let me pull my dick out because I know it'll be bigger than his. Fuck, bitch, bye. If I was Luka Sabat, do your show, nigga. Don't waste no. I would have had a video smoking a blunt. Fuck him. He giving you smoke, but when you look at his history, there's niggas who smoked him. Fuck him. So after that goes on, this is what gets me the most. And this is what gets me. So Saucy Santana, he was feeling a little schmoozy. So he inserts himself. So he goes, that somebody added him and he was like, that's the thing. You never see that nigga. We outside though. So then he goes on to say, I just landed in LA. You a twit bitch at home in a room full of corn chips, screaming and spitting in a mic, taking your aggression on women because we know you don't get no pussy, dick beater. I know I'm a man every day when I wake up. That still ain't gonna make you do shit. And he's still nigga mad because he want to be a city girl, fat ass little boy sitting in his room with low self-esteem, screaming and beating his chest, trying to make a girl feel bad. Want to be Wendy Williams ass nigga. Leave the gays some sugar left for our tank. Okay. Now, Act had a reply to Saucy Santana. Check this shit out.
I beg for you to try to say I'm not outside, because I will be. And I beg for you to try to step to me. Remember, you're a nigga. You're a nigga.
You're a nigga. What the fuck that supposed to mean? What? So stay tuned. We're gonna stay tuned to see what happens after that. My thing is, it gets to a point where it goes too far, and it's just like, eh. Now it was interesting. Young Miami posted this picture after Saucy Santana and DJ Ack got into it. She posted this picture of them in the bed, and a lot of people was making comments under this photo. Very interesting. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a gay male. I have gay best female friends. Well, I have sisters, like 2. Then I have my cousin. And even when I was in my 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, your ass was never on my dick. Because at the end of the day, it would still work like a dick. So I saw this and I said, oh, this is cute. This is cute. I wish. I would love that. That's cute. That's cute. She got her best friend coming to her aid. All because Diddy announced a baby and Act want to make her out to be a side chick, which she claims she's not the side chick. Now, Young Miami, you got to understand, whether you want to proclaim you're a side chick or Diddy declares you're not, the optics of it all is, honey, you're second to the woman that's carrying his baby. We do know that. If she was to say, hey, we got this and I need this to happen, Young Miami, where you think you fall in his what I got to do today task? No shade, but that's the facts of it all. You a fun girl. You a hot girl. Wait, a city girl. You a city girl. No, get your bag, and you getting a bag being one. Girl, set the motto. You need to be out here with classes. A city girl class. How the rest of bitches can do it. Shit. I mean, I'm not hating on you. Just don't try to double back on what you are. And then the whole Diddy, some bitches, Diddy, y'all would never. Diddy would never fuck with some of you bitches. Trust me. I don't think, it's all right. I ain't trying to be funny, but it's all right. We'll live. Some of us will live. Volume 1 and 2. Caresha does seem pressed, child. Oops, my phone's so sensitive. I need to check those out. I was reading 1 and 2. What? Dang. He just a little nigga reads, okay? He had a whole meltdown. Act went hard for no reason. We building our vocabulary, King Roma. We're evolving. We are evolving. Act don't want to bring that energy here, mess around. We'll let the air out his belt, looking like a burnt Pillsbury dough man. Hey, Free Piggy Pearls. KL is still a fraud. He did give that energy. Diddy that energy. Some gay men can really fight. Voodoo. Voodoo. And it comes from when you get picked on so much, when you like go through getting picked on so much when you were younger and you transform into a man owning your shit, all of that shit from your past comes back. And you be like, no, bitch, not today. I done been there and done that. Fuck that. It just comes up out you like, whoa, nigga, not today. Yes, it comes about you for that bag. Consider me a side granny. Okay. What the fuck you mean? I would be out there holding his bags. I would be Bentley Farnsworth. What y'all think let me keep my mouth closed on that. What y'all think he was? Farnsworth Bentley. I wanted his role. That would have been an affirmation for me. Okay, Diddy is not a catch. He's a toe drop. But that bag ain't though. So let's get into something else. Shout out to the crew for being in the building. 44 people in here. Can y'all please just tap that like for me? Just go tap, 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 tap. I disagree. Until this chick announced she was having a baby, she was a secret. Meanwhile, Diddy gave Young Miami a show and is everywhere with him. She ain't no side chick. Oh, you don't think she's the side chick? Okay, I can respect that. Because he showed us that he was giving Young Miami more attention. I can see how you could think that. And that was 9 months ago. That was probably during. So we'll see. I do think she's a side chick. I definitely think she's a side chick. Free Piggy Pearls. I definitely think she is. All right. So do y'all know Skai Jackson? Poor girl. She's a 20-year-old girl. She's an actress, and she is getting dragged from both sides of her face. Now, this title says, acting is not for everyone. Skai Jackson Zaya's lot audition for Gossip Girl sparks hilarious reactions online. It's crazy because as I was reading up on the audition, this was a self-taped audition. And she was auditioning for the role on Gossip Girls, which eventually went to this girl, Whitney Peak. And she was doing her thing. Somehow it got leaked, and motherfuckers just was like, "Girl, now you know why you didn't get the role." I felt a little bad for her, but then I realized I was looking at her Twitter and trying to get some personality. She's a little cocky. She's a little big-headed. She's like, and bitch, 3 years later, I'm doing it. And what are you doing? Flipping fries? I'm like, oh, you a little testy. Check this out.
Sally isn't even clever. If you're going to deface someone's locker, at least make it original. It's even worse than DIY Diane. I don't get it, I'm a freshman. Isn't there something else you'd rather be doing? Like bribing your way into college or expanding your carbon footprint? What is your problem with me? I'm sorry. Do I know you? No. But let me guess. You're the heiress to the Colgate dynasty or niece to the 3rd Earl of Kensington, right? No. But close. If you're really asking, your look is screaming Hoboken Uniqlo back to school vibes. Try switching it up. Maybe they won't bother. Maybe I don't care how I present myself. I care about how I represent myself. And this is who I am. Someone who doesn't have the spare $5,000 to drop on clothes they can only wear once. You don't have to spend that kind of money. You just have to not look like a page in a catalog. You say that's you, but I see that tattoo you're trying to cover up. I know you're new here.
I mean, honestly, if I didn't know who she was to this day, I would definitely say, yeah, it's definitely I felt like I could do exactly what she was doing. And it sucked that, it got leaked out here and it was a little embarrassing for her. But her response to it was basically that was from, oh, I can't see it there. Let me pull it up. She's basically like, that was from a long time ago, 3 years ago. You showed me your tapes of what you was doing when you, from your back end 3 years ago. And it's like, girl, we ain't nobody trying to hear that. You the actress. And people, you gonna get dragged. It's a part of the process. Just drag on. So her reply was, that tape was 4.5 years old. They also gave me no description of character, project, and said I was playing a younger age. Y'all tweets have me laughing though. I have 2 movies coming out in 2023. It's okay, y'all. So she continuously got dragged. And while she was getting dragged, she's over there posting about Nicki Minaj and cooking food. And somebody drops in her comment and says, damn well you seen the replies for your audition tape. This girl goes on to say, I saw nothing wrong with Skai Jackson audition tape. I can tell a lot of y'all's never self-taped before. Stick to what you know. Ain't nobody looking at you flipping Wendy's fries from 3 years ago and critiquing that. Now, I get that. But unfortunately, she is the little actress. And it did come out. It just makes you wonder, like, okay, your next role, you're going to have to knock that bitch out the park. She still gets support. But for me, I was like, damn, I didn't expect that to be it. But when you get the backstory for it, you kind of soften it. But she got dragged. It sucks. She's a 20-year-old girl, and she's very, very. It seemed like she lives in a bubble. That's what it feels like. I looked at her Twitter, and I'm looking like, this girl's tweeting about Nicki, but it's Nicki Day. I'm like, girl, get off Nicki's pussy. She ain't coming to rescue you from this. And everybody was in the comments like, girl, why you audition? When you did this? Who said poor baby is a bobblehead? I can't sit here. Good morning, Janae. That wasn't that bad though. I'm confused, baby. When you go look at the movie. She looks like a young Diana Ross. She is so cute. She has a look on her. She definitely does. She does. Coco, good morning. Good morning, Coco. Diddy's bag is big enough to buy me, girl. The Hey Roman, I will watch the playback. Hey crew, darling Tiana, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. She definitely looked like some. Now, let's move right along. So we got Lil Fizz. Now, y'all know that I am an OnlyFans subscriber, not a content creator. I subscribe to many people. And some people have to accept you. You can't just willingly sometimes be to subscribe to people. And so Lil Fizz is one of those accounts where he has you can't just openly. He has to actually approve everybody that's joining his OnlyFans. And for the most part, it seems like he's only approving females. Because, I definitely have been in the queue. Well, get this coin. And so now before all of this little leakage went out, this man, Lil Fizz, is trending on social media after explicit photos and video from his OnlyFans account leaks. He had videos from his OnlyFans have been leaking on Twitter like for weeks now. I mean, you got several videos of him from his OnlyFans. So his ass had already been out. It was he was standing up, jacking off. And he had the camera sitting on the floor, and you can just look up and see. Now, you ain't see his hole like this, but you can see enough that if you saw this picture, you could tell that, something looking similar here. Hold up. Hold up. Not to mention, he also had a picture of him laying on the bed doing his thing, playing down there. And so with the Lil Fizz OnlyFans tag scrolling on the side of the video. So for the most part, I saw those and I'm like, okay, he's comfortable. He's doing his thing. So when the pictures of the actual thing leaked, I'm like, this is a little late, but okay, maybe it's different. Baby, now we had already saw, mushroom. And that's still crazy to this day because it is definitely a mushroom, child. But baby, when I tell you the hole was like this, Lord, people were. I was first of all, I was like, oh my god, I'm over here like, no, any of the girls will know that's been slightly. It's been slightly touched. Maybe your finger. I don't know. But yeah, and then you had some men trying to come to his defense, but he comes out and responds. So he comes out and responds, and he says, "This shit, this shit crazy. The levels these chicks will go to try and destroy and ruin you. Wow, unbelievable. Y'all have a happy holiday. That is not me." Now, given what I've already told you, that there's other videos of Lil Fizz. All you gotta do is go to Twitter, type in Lil Fizz leaked videos. Look at all those videos before you get to a picture. And when you get to the picture, you're gonna be like, oh, that is you. What are you talking about? Why are you fronting? And why are you fronting? But hey, allegedly. Okay, we're just gonna keep it at allegedly. And so Moniece Slaughter. Now, Moniece, here's the thing with you. Girl, I believe you will have sex with a deer. Like, to me, you just come off. You'll run through the whole B2K. Like, it didn't matter to me. So she comes out. So look, I was at home minding my business, working. I still am. I woke up and as my hood niggas hottie, and now I'm about to go to sleep as a holy niggas baby mama. I feel like I'm stuck in the project version of Cinderella. Man, life comes at you fast. Stay dangerous, ladies. Not stay safe, but stay dangerous. And she goes on, and now that I think about it, I can never show my face in the hood again. Not only have I probably lost of my hottie privileges, I'm pretty sure I just lost all my street cred too. Damn, it's windy out here. Stay cold, ladies. Womp, 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 womp. Girl, you didn't even have to add yourself to the mix. But I'm going to tell you what ate me the fuck up. I did not want. I'm so mad. Poor baby's a bobblehead. That audition gave Nickelodeon. That PBS newscaster. Good morning, Mrs. G. Voodoo. Listen, Lil Fizzlo Pop. He got an ugly dangling. That thing is a whole mushroom, baby. That's a mess. He was playing with that mushroom tip. Mm-hmm. That hole is from CS. 600 days. Not the blown out Boochie cat, baby. I'm trying to tell y'all. 600 days, good morning. That hole been used and abused. I'm telling you. As somebody who can tell you, why are there even videos anyways without his knowledge? Dang, is that revenge porn? See, what happens with OnlyFans is some people will record them and will put them out and will leak them. A lot of people OnlyFans is leaked, not just his, but shit, you go to Twitter and just type OnlyFans leaked videos and you got a mirage of videos. She just wanted to be seen. That's all it was, slut bucket. If all y'all want to see the video, it's on my Twitter. Oh, Darius, I already know. Who you telling? You had it going down my timeline. I'm like, look at this. Look. So now let's get into these remarks. So one person goes, I don't care what Lil Fizz sexual orientation is, but to have your asshole on my timeline is absurd. You have already treated every woman you've been with horribly. Then you got a deformed mushroom. And now this, I can't keep defending this. Y'all ladies go too far. Somebody else said, why is Lil Fizz coochie on the timeline? I don't mind. I'm just asking. Somebody else said, I done seen why Lil Fizz was trending. And baby, all I can say is that's that light skin shit I be talking about. Wait, what you mean? Now, this was how I was feeling. Lil Fizz, you sure that hole ain't been played in before? That was how I was feeling. That's what I was sitting there looking like. Child, what? Somebody put this up. Nobody the fuck at all. Lil Fizz. I couldn't. I have no clue who Lil Fizz is, but now I know what his booty hole looks like. And then finally somebody says, them B2K members going out bad. Omarion holding on for dear life. Lil Fizz showing hole. And the other two are crazier than a bag of cats. Y'all gotta leave B2K alone. Now that Safari leak was the worst of God. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Cheryl Burnett. Good morning. Good morning. What? I'm trying to tell you. Oh my goodness. So, do I believe it's him? Absolutely. Do I think he's embarrassed? Yeah. He don't want that out here. Now he's saying it's ruining him. Nigga, you might as well proceed on because you got people. I'm sure your OnlyFans either went up or went down. Either or, you got the attention, nigga. Oh, Marion, next, please. Oh, that's gonna be something we gotta wait on. He gotta get caught if it ain't already been bought and put in the vault somewhere. Now I want to talk about Blueface and Chrisean because we had talked about this whole scene when it first happened, but we didn't have the reality show part of it. But I remember specifically during that live saying that why are all those other cameras filming the fight between the father and Blueface? And I instantly was like, they're doing it for a show. But the world was mad at Blueface for punching her father, and they were looking at Chrisean Rock like, why are you agreeing? You dumb, witty, crazy, badass daughter. Why are you agreeing? Well, finally, their show airs, and as I said, it was definitely for the show. We see the footage of what actually happened. Now, I will say, when I first saw it, I was linked more towards the family because I'm like, why is the family? Why are you attacking her family when they're just trying to protect? So I'm on their side. But when I watched this, it made me feel like it was scripted for this moment, and so I kind of lost my okay. So y'all doing this shit. Then I started thinking about her black eyes and his black eyes. Then they did a live the other day talking about stop, for we both have another pair of black eyes. I'm like, that's not cute or funny to joke about. Black eyes? The fuck kind of toxic relationship this is? So we finally get to see Blueface punched in the face by Chrisean Rock's dad in Crazy in Love and Premiere. Now, if you didn't get a chance, I want you to look at this and you tell me whether it changed how you felt about this scene.
I'm her father. I'm her father.
Nice to meet you, father.
You know what I mean?
What's your name?
Shut up.
Man?
That's your boyfriend. Yeah, don't do that.
Do what?
Yeah, don't touch my daughter like that ever.
So you teach your daughter to put her hands on me?
Now, you mean to tell me all of the times that they've had a crazy relationship, you had no other opportunity without cameras around to confront this man or talk to him? But when a camera come around and everybody egging you on in the moment, now is the time you don't talk. It just was like disingenuous. It didn't give me the emotional like, oh my God, that I thought I was gonna get. I thought I was gonna be like, oh my God. I was like, one of these. Y'all did all of that for this, and you didn't bring up your status. You damaged it. It sort of went downhill for me. It was like poor taste. Hold up. He freezing. Y'all see it on the screen?
I'm her father. I'm her father.
Nice to meet you, father.
You know what I mean?
What's your name?
Shut up.
Man?
That's your boyfriend. Yeah, don't do that.
Do what?
Yeah, don't touch my daughter like that ever.
So you teach your daughter to put her hands on me?
Yeah. For me, it felt a little bit. It felt a tad bit scripted for me. So it really didn't do anything for me. But it's interesting. Their show is allegedly doing well over there at Zeus. Everybody's tuned in for the mess and the drama. I wonder how far shit like this can go. Like being dangerous and playing this whole toxic love. I wonder how far it's gonna go before someone's hurt physically or someone's in jail. You already know this man is facing 25 years. He's out on bail, which I always say when a person of that status is out on bail, their defense attorneys right now are trying to figure out either a plea or some way to settle with the accusers. So we'll see how that. I'll definitely be here with that. We'll see how that plays the fuck out. But for me, it's just like, I can't do that. I can't. The show looks a mess. I hope she grows up and learns to control her temper and leaves Blueface alone. Toxic, all of them. Absolutely. That show is a mess. I tried to, and I couldn't. Now, the final of the day, the Meg and Tory trial. And so we're here. We're finally here, y'all. We are finally here. We always wonder what this fucking shit will look like from January all the way into now. Like, what is this actually going to be like? What is it? And it's coming off real interesting. You know, it's coming off real interesting. I got all the clips, I got all the notes. So we're going to go through Monday and Tuesday. So we'll be prepared for Wednesday, which is going on today. Before I do that, can y'all hit that like button, please? Can y'all hit that like button, please? I'm not watching. She needs help. Seriously, I'm over all of them. Okay. Y'all give me a like. Hit that like button. Yes, God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So the Meg and Tory trial. So prosecutors, Megan Thee Stallion yesterday testified that Tory Lanez tried to bribe her to deny he shot her. And we all sort of knew that. What was interesting was Meg had her whole little stand out there. We stand with Megan. And they both arrived, you know, they both showed up at the courtroom trying to be in style and shit. Megan.
Hey, Megan, why you lying on that boy?
Is it the truth or a lie?
Meg, why you lying on that boy? And then you got Tory
Chill
playing
out,
the whole.
everybody back up. Give him room. Give him room. He's got the baby.
Beautiful family. Beautiful family. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me.
Give him space. Give him space. Excuse me. Sorry, what you want as the outcome, my guy?
Slug. Jesus is the Lord, my friend. Jesus is the Lord, my friend. Hey,
your whole team came. What's up, Fox?
What's going on, man?
He's got the baby with him. Baby, what? He's got the baby with him. Open up.
Let him walk, man.
Have some respect, yo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, have some respect. Have some decorum, man. Megan is here. Are you nervous? Look fresh as $100 boy. Yeah, you're doing right. Show him the truth.
So, you know, this is called, you know, all up presentation, how you look, how you sound, all that good stuff. Tory Lanez knows he has a lot at stake here. So he's playing that whole, I'm a dad, I'm a father, I have to take care of my family. Dad and mom was there, showed up. His boys was on the side. All your boys showed up and stuff like that. Now, again, I'm still looking like anybody else trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in this case. So on Monday, you know, we had the prosecutors and the defense attorneys in the courtroom just opening statements, laying the law of the land. Now, if you missed that, basically the prosecutors on her side was laying out the fact that Kelsey, she'll be able to testify that he pulled the trigger. She'll be able to testify that he was the one that was mad because Megan Thee Stallion allegedly dissed his music. And that's what triggered him to want to pull the gun. So their prosecutors have been setting up the fact that Kelsey is going to be key. She's going to also talk about how the bodyguard sent text messages at 4:27 a.m. that Tory shot Meg, which also goes to the fact that, you know, he was the one that was the shooter. And so that's what they were doing the whole time. You know, Kelsey, she'll tell you she didn't know if the defendant still had the gun. She didn't know what the defendant was capable of, if he was going to continue his assault. Her defensive instincts kicked into gear and she approached the defendant. She'll tell you the defendant physically assaulted her at that point. He pulled her by her hair and he either punched her or slapped her. They also talked about his lawyer. Now, his lawyer is trying to set this whole thing up about it being about jealousy, suggesting the fight, because, you know, originally the story was the fight started at Kelsey Jenner's party. And Megan was mad that Tory was spending time with Jenner, and didn't like that. And so she got a little rowdy and they got kicked out of the party. Now, while they got kicked out of the party outside, I guess Tory Lanez and Megan was exchanging words. So then they get in a car And Tory Lanez then goes on to say about his relationship with Kelsey in front of Megan, and Megan went mad. She was enraged, and so she started talking shit back, and she ended up saying something about his music being whack or something, and that's when he allegedly pulled out the gun. Now somehow she got out the car, and he told her to dance, bitch, and he shot up in the air and shot up in the ground, and she crawled over to the nearest driveway trying to run, but then eventually got back into the car. And that's when Kelsey texts the police officer, not the police officer, her bodyguard, that she got shot. So his defense attorneys are in the court trying to say that the fight all started because of Megan and Kylie, pushing the theory that Harris may have been the shooter, and said no one beyond Megan heard dance, bitch. And also saying that Corey Gamble is going to bring his old jucking and shiving ass out to testify about what he saw at the party, just to testify that there was some rowdiness, I guess, on behalf of Tory, saying that maybe she started it and that's how it went down. Sit your ass down. Damn. In the second half of closing, this is on Monday, the attorneys for Tory Lanez wasn't apologizing for shooting in the jail call. They were saying that he apologized to Kelsey Harris for cheating on her, having a sexual relationship with both of them. Now, the interesting part about this is what I don't understand is that they did not want to test the gun. For some reason, they didn't want to test the gun, but they tested both Kelsey Harris and Tory Lanez for gun residue on their hands, which they both found, which is why now the defense attorneys are saying it could be one, it could be both of them. All roads are leading to Harris. There was some jealousy there. They were mad at each other because of them both having sex with Tory Lanez. And so that kind of was the backdrop on Monday. The prosecutors were trying to set up the story, set up what you're going to see, set up what you're going to hear. And so, I'm like, man, this shit is wild. It's crazy to me to think that Megan would be sitting up under a female like Kelsey for so long, and they both been fucking with each other, men, from Ben Simons, which we'll hear on day 2, where Megan goes in to testify. So the whole shit was whacked out to me. Prosecutor Alexander Bott showed visual of a series of text messages that Kelsey Harris sent Megan's bodyguards at 4:27 a.m., roughly 5 minutes after the shooting. Help, Tory shot Meg, 911. Now Tory lawyers, of course, they're saying that, both tested positive for gun residue. He failed to test the firearm for Harris DNA or fingerprints. So they're saying we'll never know what such testing would have shown because the detective on this case refused to do it. How does the detective refuse to do something that's in their job? Like, just even hearing that makes me feel like, no, maybe they were coerced. Maybe they were given a reason to not want to move forward with that. Like, that don't seem like that's just some typical process where you don't go and test further evidence. Like, that don't sound right to me. Now, Meg takes the stand. Now, before I do that, I thought that Mob Radio, she was so cute because she was outside the court. She was at the courtroom. She was outside the courtroom. She was in there and she came out to tell us what she saw and what she heard. And she went on Instagram, blah, 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 this and the third. Y'all check out this. This was too cute.
They been getting their pussy on after Megan been getting her pussy on. Bitch, I'm sitting in court and all of a sudden they said, yeah, because Kelsey did say that Megan had backdoored her by sleeping with the baby and Ben Simmons. I say, huh? And I was writing it down at the same time as they were saying it. So I say, not a hoe. You ain't no hoe because you fucking. You a hoe because your business sloppy. I say, I'm in court. I say, not a hoe. Bitch, I'm just writing fast. My hand hurt right now. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out, because Kendall was going with Ben Simmons. Why in the hell, when in the hell was Kelsey fucking with him? And then when in the hell did Megan start fucking him? And then Kelsey, I knew Kelsey was fucking with the baby first because I saw how Megan got jealous on that episode of Hottie's World. Y'all go watch it. We talked about this. That hoe set up there and lied in everybody's face. And how the fuck you and your team request an interview and then sit up there and the one thing you could have told the truth about that would have gave you a little bit of credibility, bitch. You sit up there and you say like sexual. Prosecution opened up and said, bitch, here go prosecution. Opening statements, come on. Here go the white boy. Dance, bitch, dance. I say, oh my God. Then you heard pop, 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 pop. These hoes playing the motherfucking Ring camera audio from the pop, pop, chop. Pop go to Weasel because the Weasel go pop. I said, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. So, what else that happened, bitch? So, yeah, prosecution the one that told her people went ahead and threw it on the table that she was sleeping with Tori. They said, yeah, it was a sexual relationship. And let me tell y'all a secret. When y'all see people out here tomorrow cheering for Megan, please know that it was orchestrated. Oh, and I can't wait to get into this motherfucking phone call. They played the full audio call from the jail. Yeah, I took notes, bitch. I wrote every motherfucking thing down. Just like how Kelsey said, Megan's team already all over this. I cannot wait to get into these notes, bitch. You ain't seen a handy dandy note.
Baby, she had me rolling with her rundown, but everything she was fucking saying was true. I started saying, well, damn. It's like a circle between them Kardashian girls and other women and the same men. They all just fuck around. It's okay, girl. Just go get you some dick. It's okay. We all had some. It's all right. I don't understand that shit. And they have so much access to all kinds of men. The same ones. Tory Lane, Ben Simons. The fuck are we doing? So I thought that was interesting. But that is why I opened with this picture, because I said that, and shout out to the chat. We got 50 in here. Hope y'all hit the like button. Thank you. I said, now, this is interesting, because then when I heard Mob Radio say that in the courtroom, they were talking about how Meg has this all orchestrated from the optics of it, what we see tomorrow in the courtroom. And then I saw this, and I said, look at everybody that's holding this. They all are representing a different demographic. Women, Black, white, Latino. I said, I hope this ain't orchestrated. I hope that ain't carefully orchestrated, Meg. So I thought that was interesting. Now, Power 106 LA also gave us a wonderful, wonderful fucking breakdown. I thought it was interesting that on day 2, when, as Megan, as she's describing what's going on, she initially started with, I can't barely talk. I'm embarrassed. I can't have conversations with people. She's trying to prove she has post-traumatic stress disorder from being shot, what she's trying to do. She's building her character up by saying that I've been broken down by the situation. Jurors, look at me. Like, you got to understand the language she's speaking. Do I think Megan is truly like that behind the scenes? Because over this year, I've seen her candidly on videos, talking to people, and that could be scripted too, but it doesn't give what you're portraying now. Especially when you clap back at people when they talk shit about you in this case. You be right there, clapping back, showing receipts, doing all that stuff. So, in one hand, I'm like, yeah, I feel you. But in the other hand, I'm like, okay, how much of this is for the courtroom? So she's saying all of this stuff. Then she goes on to admit they did have an intimate relationship. That's not her man, but they did have an intimate relationship. And she talks about how in the car, she must have, after he said that him and Kelsey had a relationship or something, that she then said, well, fuck your whack music or something, your weak music, or a diss to his music. And that's when he went off. He was enraged. And prosecutors on Monday had already told us that when Kelsey testifies, you'll hear all this stuff, which is their star witness of this situation. So you're going to hear what Megan is saying. That's why it's sort of why it's lined up like this. So get into what Power 106 LA has said about the case that happened. And shout out to the chat. Thank y'all for being here. Man, I appreciate y'all so fucking much. I really do. People are just nuts, ain't they? Though, why would you bring your son with you to something like that? Oh my God, his fade was on point. His fade was on point, and the whole turtleneck blazer combo, straight out of my book. You better do it, bitch. That's a nice way to be business, casual, and socially friendly. Like you can go out and you can still go to a meeting. I love that kind of wear and attire. I couldn't be a celebrity because that man that said that would have been popped. You heard him? She looked back thinking she was. Why you shoot that boy like that? Why you lying on that boy like that? Good morning, Purple Peach. Good morning, hey boo. Why is that baby? Why is and listening to the details of this case, you're being charged with shooting someone. You want your child to hear these details of what you are being accused of. You know, you have to also look at the sensitivity of the content that you're sharing with your child, who's gonna always remember this as they go. Yeah, I was in a courtroom with my father. I don't know if you think this is monumentous or maybe be the last time your child see you. I don't know, but I don't think it would have been the right thing. I think you would have came out there and said, "I'm doing this for my son." Maybe wore a picture of your son, a button or something. But I don't know. You know, everybody chooses, and if his attorneys allowed him to do that, they must have all been in on a strategy. It must have definitely been a strategy. Because I'll tell you, there was a time where I was just going to court in Illinois for what did I have, a traffic ticket or something, and you know my attorney friend was going with me, and he drives up Mercedes Benz, and I was I was like what 20. I had on some jeans. I had on a button-up shirt, looking like, but I was cool for me. I'm walking up to his car. He looked at me like, "Where you going?" I said, to court." "Not like that. You need a shirt and tie on." He said, "The first thing you need to do is be worried about your presentation." So we changed, got me a shirt and tie on, and we went to the court, and I saw the difference in all of that, how it made the perception, how I was treated. It's a lot. And so when I see these people go to court and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you're playing into. She got the businesswoman suit on, purple for women, standing for women, domestic violence, all of that cute. I see it. He got on that's strategy, girls and guys. That's strategy. You can't tell. You can tell when they were showing footage from the party that there was tension. Absolutely. And it's crazy that, like, just think about it. You a millionaire, you got music on the airwaves, you at this party, you see your friend or your friend man, you're fucking with over, flirting with somebody else. You don't leave. You just cause a fit. That speaks volumes of her character in the moment. Not saying anything else was right or wrong, but it just speaks volumes. Good morning, Voodoo. Hey, boo. He is trying to give that image that he is a good father, although it's wildly inappropriate. Completely. Facts, Rochelle. Good morning, Milagro. It's funny. I loved it. We know Megan a freak. Just listen to her music, child. I would love to see that. They're gonna get hepatitis C, hepatitis B, herpes, and everything else. Nalicia, good morning. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it, and much love to you. One of the people in the back. The real crime is giving Tory Lanez any kind of play. Meg and Kelsey should be on trial for that mess. I would be embarrassed. Hell no. They fuck in circles. I believe it. I truly believe that. Megan has a drinking problem. She needs to admit it, and it will all make sense. She's an angry drunk. Y'all remember the boat? She stopped that, though. Once people started saying that she was trying to get people drunk, and she stopped. You don't hear nothing about the boat no more. Captain of the boat. No more of that shit. How can two close friends not know they mess? I'm just sitting here thinking, like, in the room, my energy and your energy would definitely be given different. Like, I would pick up, like, y'all bitches fucking. You could tell. But it's crazy how that happens more than often, even in real life. I know, don't get me telling people business. They're both guilty. Kelsey knew child. Meg was paying her bills, so she looked the other way. Can you pin the link of the young lady that gave us the breakdown? I like her. Yes. Wasn't she funny? I'm gonna play it again because wasn't she funny? Facts. Presentation is everything. Voodoo. I'm still trying to understand why Kelsey and Meg fell out behind this. They were close. I can't wait until Kelsey takes a stand. And Purple Peach. I think that's why Kelsey has been more obliged to cooperate with the prosecutors. One, honey, if you get up on that stand and lie, you're liable as much as Tory is. and know that they go come after your ass. But two, I think in her heart, she knows right from wrong. And that's what we're gonna get to see play out. Whether they're still talking or not, I think it'll depend upon this, whether they'll reconcile. But I'm with you. The fact that they fell out over some dick to this point, like this was a whole phone conversation. You like him, you girl, I'm gonna be in Switzerland next week. Have him, bitch. I wish I can stay because I love the support. I truly apologize, but I will catch a replay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know how it is. Have a great day too. I think Kelsey got tired of Meg doing that ish to her and embarrassing her Purple Peach. Her ego finally kicked in. You get more respect when you dress respectably. Me and my few close friends don't have the same taste. Theirs be ugly and broke. I don't do broke. Girl, you sound like me and my cousin. We be having the same conversation. She's like, I don't, my men don't have to look good. I like substance. I'm like, girl, substance or not, I'm not gonna be looking at no dust, but I ain't about to at least shave your face or some shit, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Meg does have a sneaky persona about herself. She certainly slept her way through. Now, get into this breakdown of the second day. So, this is Power 106 LA. They had a reporter in the courtroom. He came out and gave us some tea.
The prosecution's opening statement, you would say guilty. If you then watch the defense's opening statement, you would say, what the hell is the prosecution thinking, charging him? Basically, the prosecution started with this story. They said that, hey, they're all at the party, and Tory is leaving the party with Meg. They're in the car. An argument breaks out, during which Meg says and insults his skills as a rap artist. This leads to a situation where she gets out of the car, and he shoots at her feet and yells, damn. And then she ends up at a hospital, and a doctor takes out 3 fragments of bullet wounds from her foot. Now, if you just hear, and the prosecution says that Kelsey, the other woman in the car, is going to testify that Tory shot Meg. And Kelsey has a text message where she texts somebody that, hey, Tory shot Meg. And then the rest of the prosecution's case is based on all these calls and texts where Tory's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so drunk. He never says that I shot him. He's just like, oh, I'm just so sorry. I'm so drunk. So question what he's apologizing for. So that's the prosecution's case. Seems pretty easy. Then the defense comes up, and man, it gets spicy. First, the defense goes, they're not telling you about half of what's going on. The most important thing they're not telling you about an eyewitness who saw 2 women fighting, Kelsey and Meg. And so let's talk about why them 2 are fighting. Let's talk about how she was in the front seat. The gun was caught in the front seat. Let's talk about how she might have gunpowder. She does have gunpowder. Let's talk about how this has nothing to do with the fight between Tory and Meg and everything to do with the fight between Meg and Kelsey. And then the defense starts dropping the bombs. He basically says this, that they're in the car. Yeah, they left. But do you know why they left? They left because Kylie and Tory were in the pool together. And Kelsey and Meg both felt some type of way about that, to the point that Meg felt really some type of way about that. And she was really trying to go, to the point that eventually, because of how Meg is acting, this is according to the defense, Kylie Jenner goes to Meg Thee Stallion and says, it's time for you to leave. They all leave. The defense's point is what happens in the car is this.
And I'm sorry, that was a recap of Monday. And this was a recap of Monday. And that's what they're trying to prove. It's so interesting. First of all, Tory Lanez is in a pool with Kylie Jenner, and Meg and Kelsey sitting on the side like, bitch, we ready to go. We ready to go. Fuck that shit. Who the fuck you think? And then they get rowdy. You know, Kylie's scared. They're not finna hit me. They gotta go. They gotta go. I'm not finna get punched in the face. I didn't be on TV with a black eye. So I'm sure she put them out, and Tory had to go with them, and it escalated from there. And Meg, instead of Kelsey also doubling down on this nigga, it seemed like Meg was the only one saying, fuck you, and you ain't shit, nigga, because she was really coming from a secret place of we fucked before, not knowing that Harris had also fucked him too. So he decided to bring that up in the car, and that's what really provoked all of this shit and set it off. And when she went to diss his music in front of Harris, it kind of was like, I can hear her saying some shit like, name a number one. You ain't bitch when you get a Grammy, bitch. You ain't you been. I can hear all of that shit, and it's true. And that's an ego. That's a bruise to a nigga's ego, especially a female saying that. This is a lot of times in a real household, domestic violence start off of shit like this. You just coming out your mouth saying, That's why you ain't got a job, nigga. You ain't got him. Then there goes the fight. Bam. This is just like that. And as you see the events play out, yeah, he gonna pull out a gun and shoot up in the air because he's showing off. And from there, we see what happens. So this shit is crazy, right? Gun residue is on Kelsey. Right. The fuck? It's interesting. So I'm gonna play this clip one more time, and then we're gonna chat a little bit more about it.
It is. They been getting their pussy on after Megan been getting her pussy on. Bitch, I'm sitting in court, and all of a sudden, they said, yeah, because Kelsey did say that Megan had backdoored her by sleeping with the baby and Ben Simmons. I say, huh? And bitch, I was writing it down at the same time as they were saying it. So I say, not a hoe. You ain't no hoe because you fucking. You a hoe because your business sloppy. I say, I'm in court. I say, not a hoe. Bitch, I'm just writing fast. My hand hurt right now. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out, because Kendall was going with Ben Simmons. Why in the hell, when in the hell was Kelsey fucking with him? And then when in the hell did Megan start fucking him? And then Kelsey, I knew Kelsey was fucking with the baby first, because I saw how Megan got jealous on that episode of Hottie's World. Y'all go watch it. We talked about this. That hoe set up there and lied in everybody's face. And how the fuck you and your team request an interview and then sit up there, and the one thing you could have talked the truth about that would have gave you a little bit of credibility, bitch, you sit up there and you say, like, sexual? Prosecution opened up and said, bitch, here go prosecution. Opening statements, come on. Here go the white boy. Dance, bitch, dance. I say, oh my God. Then you heard pop, 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 pop. These hoes playing the motherfucking Ring camera audio from the pop, pop. Chop. Pop go to Weasel because the Weasel go pop. I said, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. So, what else that happened, bitch? So, yeah, prosecution the one that told her people went ahead and threw it on the table that she was sleeping with Tori. They said, yeah, it was a sexual relationship. And let me tell y'all a secret. When y'all see people out here tomorrow cheering for Megan, please know that it was orchestrated. Oh, and I can't wait to get into this motherfucking phone call. They played the full audio call from the jail. Yeah, I took notes, bitch. I wrote every motherfucking thing down. Just like how Kelsey said, Megan's team already all over this. I cannot wait to get into these notes, bitch. You ain't seen a handy dandy note.
You ain't seen a handy dandy note taker. Okay, get into it. So that's where we are today. You know, we're supposed to be hearing more about the case. I don't know if Tory is supposed to be taking a stand today or Kelsey. But today goes on. We in day 3. Hopefully we get more of the actual crime story, you know, more of details about the actual crime and less of Kelsey and Kylie and all of that shit. I want to know, you know, who shot who. And I think, you know, we're supposed to be getting closer to that. So we'll see. Again, this man is facing 25 fucking years. I see your comment. I don't think Terry's going to jail. I think he's going to get a snack on the hands. And I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm thinking about all the other situations he's got himself in outside of just Meg's within this time frame. And a lot of that also holds weight. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't even tell you whether I think he should get time or not, because I need more details of this case. Do I think he shot her? Yeah, I think he shot her. But they just make it seem like Kelsey has something to do with it. She had gun residue. Well, maybe she might, of course, have it if it splashed back. Who knows? So weird. Ben Simon's cute. I wouldn't mind sharing him too. Yeah, give him the full 20 and depart him amid. You don't like you some Tory Lanez. I don't know, y'all. It's gonna be interesting, but I will tell you, they both showed up bad. Meg.
Is it the truth or a lie?
She definitely popped out. And that's all I have for y'all today. I want one more again. I think it's so fucking funny.
Pussy nigga like you ain't talking to me, period. Don't act like it's just only for females. Because I've been waiting to catch a nigga just like you. So pussy nigga, if you want to come meet me, you could come meet me. I'm in Jersey at Jersey City.
Where that's at? Oh my God. That shit is hilarious. So thank y'all for joining me. And we got into Kehlani and somebody touching her inappropriately at her last show in England. Fucking disgusting. We talked about Kanye West and his, again, disrespectful ass conversation on Clubhouse, specifically about Rosa Parks. Diddy out here with his new baby, announcing a new baby with Tran, declaring Young Miami not a side chick anymore. And then Young Miami out here going, AWOL on Act trying to respond. Saucy coming to her aid. Ridiculous. We talked about Skai Jackson and her interesting, very, very interesting audition tape for Gossip Girl. Girl, I mean, I laughed. When I first saw that shit, maybe I was just a little too in the I laughed my ass. I said, I can do this. We talked about Lil Fizz and his the crater that we saw. And baby, again, all you got to do is go to Twitter and type in Lil Fizz. And you'll get all the videos you need to see. We also briefly recapped on Blueface and the punching in the face of his dad. It just made it seem like it was so scripted, and I'm over them fighting for views. Like, damn, bitch. And then we finally ended on Meg the Stallion and Tory Lanez in their trial. And it'll be interesting. We're going on day 3 today. So stay tuned, you all. Stay tuned. Like, I will be staying tuned. Again, we want to know more about the crime scene and less of this crime of passion. Okay, less of crime of passion. And she got a business bob on too, don't she? Okay, Tom and Jerry, you look good in that purple, girl. It gave me I love you, love me, Barney the dinosaur tea. I'm in Jersey, and Jersey City ain't a hard city. If you say you from Newark or Camden, then I'll be scared. Okay, Jersey City is notorious for being bad. I can't stand social media. I literally hate it. Had me rolling. Y'all see what happened to me right here? I keep looking at it in the camera. Right here. I'm getting back into my place, getting readjusted. I'm washing my dishes this morning. Knocked myself right into the cabinet that was open instead of close it. And so now it's just sitting there. It's just gonna be sitting there. But shout out to the crew. Thank y'all for being here with me today. I hope y'all hit the like button. I hope we hit the like button. We reached our goal. We had 50 people in the building today. I've been watching that lately, and we've been reaching that goal a lot more often. So thank y'all for joining me. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm getting back into the groove of things. I also want to get back into the groove of doing some more uploads for you all. So be on the lookout for that. Especially as I get more downtime with the holiday season coming upon me. But thank you for being here, and I hope y'all hit that like button, and we're gonna chat again. I'm back in my place. Look at my broken bowls just sitting over there. Just sitting there broken, baby. Fucking crazy. What number are the likes? What number are these likes at? Where we at? Where we at with the likes? 41 likes. 6 people can hit the like button that didn't hit the like button. We be right at the right number. Thank y'all too. And shout out to the replay crew. I appreciate y'all for coming back. And share the video out too. If you got a channel, share the video out. I appreciate it. Shout out to the news world. And shout out to you, Neris, for always keeping me up on what's going on. What number are the likes? So have a great day. You too, Kings Mina. Listening. You all have a marvelous day. You too, Sticks girl. Y'all have a great Wednesday. It is a hump day. So we got 2 more days to go. So much more stuff to do. Y'all have a great hump day. And be on the lookout for some uploads. I might do a quick upload today. You never know. You never know. Although you won't log. I won't log off either. Bye, y'all. Have a productive day and stay out the mess. Out the mess. Stay out the mess. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Hit that like button. Deuces.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman news gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Let's start this show.